Okay, so I have some more Showdown battles going on for you here. Random battles, as usual, because I like random battles. Let's be honest here. I think they're really fun, and they're probably maybe somewhat a better test of skill than, you know, making the team and going with it. So I'm going to be on the other side for this battle, and my opponent has a Cotton Guard Flaffy. So that's going to be annoying because, well, it's Cotton Guard Flaffy. I'm trying to do what I can and get all that good stuff going, and yeah, managed to bring it down quite low. Now I'm getting ready to Electivuz and just, you know, tank the discharge nicely. Fortunately, I don't get paralyzed, and I'm going to go for the Psychic. And I am Expert Belt, so I am going to be able to just Volt Switch here. He thought I wonder if he maybe thought that he was going to be able to get off Free Thunder Wave, which he pretty much did, but yeah, gonna go for a Giga Impact, just straight up, not messing with anything. Lugia's gonna go behind the Substitute, which is fine, not a big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch here into Electabuzz, and Ice Beam does no damage whatsoever, so I'm not really worried. Now I go for Hidden Power Ice to go ahead and make the Lugia's Substitute fade, because I thought I was gonna be able to go for the Volt Switch, but he's gonna Dragon Tail and bring me out into my Zekrom, who can tank an Ice Beam, go for a Substitute, and then proceed to go ahead and do damage with Bolt Strike. I guess I didn't really have to go for the Substitute. I think I did it mostly because if you wanted to keep Dragon Tailing, I don't know. Not really sure why I did it. Go for Substitute thinking, you know, Dusclops probably going to have status. So I should probably go for a Substitute and go for the Bolt Strike here. And go ahead and, you know, do a fairly decent amount of damage. My Substitute's going to fade, not a big deal, not really worried about it. And Bolt Strike, it does pretty good. Low accuracy has me worried though, so I'm going to finish off with Fusion Bolt, because I should be able to. Now his Zekrom's going to come in and go for Draco Meteor. I was going to go for Outrage, but, you know, obviously I went down before that could happen. Fortunately, I have Golduck, who can just go for an Ice Beam. And, unfortunately, he doesn't survive a Fusion Bolt. So, that's disappointing, but I have Electabuzz, who's still fast. Can you go for Hidden Power Ice and take out the Zekrom nicely, and then Rattatat's going to come in and go for the Sucker Punch. I live, and I nail the Focus Blast, so that's going to be the end of that first battle. So, now let's go ahead and move on towards the next battle, which, also is quite fun. This time I'm on this side. So I have a Spiel lead, he has a Rhydon lead. Obviously not that favorable, but I'm going to go for Surf. He has a Toxic Orb, Eradicate, which means this thing's probably going to hurt. Fortunately I have Skarmory, and, you know, he can just tank a Facade, no big deal. Except, he has Flame Wheel, so that's disappointing, because I thought I'd be safe to, you know, set up a couple hazards. Turns out that's not going to be the case. But I do have Igglybuff, who can go for Protect and try and stall out this guy's Toxic, and guess what? It works! Igglybuff, I guess, technically gets a kill, even though Eradicate kills himself. Not really sure. Gonna go ahead and switch into Feraligatr here, though, because Igglybuff can't really do anything. Go for the Sword Stance. Mega Horn does nothing, so I managed to take that rather nicely. And in comes a Quillfish, thinking, you know, whatever, you know, he thinks he's safe and everything. He put up Toxic Spikes, which is no big deal. Tornadus T shows up, and I take a Focus Blast like a champ. Then, bam! Bam! The Sheer Force boosted Waterfall just takes it out, and Gliscor goes for Acrobatics, which is unfortunate, because pretty sure that Gliscor can probably kill my entire team. I'm pretty sure. I go for the Ice Beam, and right here, he goes for Earthquake. Had he gone for Acrobatics, I'm pretty sure Spiel would have been dead. I don't know. Judging by that damage, I might have lived with the smidgen, but I wouldn't have been able to, you know, obviously live to do this. Toxic the Wobbuffet. And he's going to go for Encore, thinking he can lock me into a special attacking move or something so that he can just Mirror Coat me. But obviously, that's not going to be the case. I'm just going to end up dying to Toxic, which is no big deal. I'm fine with it. Because Wobbuffet's going to lose a good chunk of his HP from encoring me, so basically I'm stalling him more than he probably would like. Because look at that. Look at how much Toxic is taken off. Pretty sure that this Create a Pokemon can finish off the game. So I got Stratagem, which is a cap Pokemon. Create a Pokemon. And yeah, That's kind of lucky whenever you get one of those too. So, fortunately, Stratagem manages to finish off. I don't even remember what my last Pokemon in that battle was, so sorry I can't tell you. But here comes the third battle. Mienfoo, right? Okay. Mienfoo is going to go for the Fake Out. Still does a pretty decent chunk, even though, you know, Salamence, Intimidated, and all that nasty stuff. And then Blastoise is going to come in, tank an Outrage, and go for the Ice Beam. So, that worked out rather nicely. Now Jumpluff comes in and goes for the Leech Seed. Not really sure why Jumpluff does not just finish me off. Go for the Ice Beam and take out Jumpluff. That was easy, and I'm going to Toxic the Omastar because I don't really have anything else to do with it. I mean, I could Scald it, but that's not really going to do much. So, I go ahead and absorb the Toxic Spikes with my Nidoran Male and go for the Hone Claws, go for 2 of them, thinking I should be okay. Surf does a massive amount of damage, but I live, so that's the plus side. Gonna go for Sucker Punch, thinking, you know, he'll probably just go for an attacking move, and I try and go for Sucker Punch, but, you know, Raticate's faster. And another Toxic Orb Raticate, would you believe it or not? I think I would have learned from the first battle, but apparently I didn't. I guess all Toxic Orb Raticates carry Flame Wheel. It must just be a thing that they have. I suppose. I'm not really sure, but I go for the Scout, take down the Raticate's health, and then I'm gonna go ahead and switch here so I maintain the Slowbro's health. And he goes for the U-turn. So, I guess I get to see that Raticate later on. Oh boy, that just fills me with joy. Mienfoo actually survives an Earthquake. Is going to die to Rough Skin though. So, the high jump kick did a lot. I can go for Drain Claw right here. Get the nice little Moxie boost. And because I am flying, you know, obviously Toxic Orb's not going to hurt me. I mean, obviously Toxic Spikes aren't going to hurt me. So I unfortunately lose my Salamence because this Eradicate's just that strong. Go for the Scald right here. And I put in Trick Room, so it's really, really close. It's getting really close. I have Fire Blast, so maybe I can kill the Muscle Leaf. Comes really, really close. I don't know if that was Minimax damage, but it was a good battle overall, so that's why I wanted to show you guys that one. Kind of, you know, crazy that I saw 2 Toxic Orb Raticates. Now, I believe that this is going to be the last battle, which I think is just a blooper battle, for various reasons. So I have Vespiquen, Miss Toxic, Whisper, Mrs. Fire Blast. This time we hit. So it's like the first turn never happened, and this is the first turn, so welcome to the battle. This is what's going on. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and Protect so I can get off some extra toxic damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and go for Attack Order to damage the Whisper more. Because I don't really have anything I can safely switch into this. So I'm going to decide that Galvantula probably is faster than Spinda. Go ahead and go for the Volt Switch and switch into Spinda. The Spinda to Winda. So this is going to be why it's a blooper battle. So I go for the Superpower, knowing that I'll get the attack and defense raise. And then I'm going to go for Protect, knowing that I can probably live another Break after this one. And then I'm going to go for a Wish on this turn, and the Break does pretty much nothing, but there we go. Go for the Wish, and then go for the Protect, as he goes for the Aerial Ace for whatever reason, and I am going to manage to survive. He goes for the Sword Stance as I go for another Superpower to boost my stats. And now that I know he has Sword Stance, I'm not going to mess around, so he's going to go for another Sword Stance, getting greedy. Not really sure why he didn't just go for Break. Probably would have been smarter play, but yeah, he's going to bring in Marowak, and I'm going to return and do plenty of damage. He's missed with Stone Edge, and yeah, he forfeits. So that was kind of why it was a blooper battle. Hope you guys enjoyed like the little ending part that was kind of comedic? I don't know. I guess it was comedic. If you guys enjoyed the blooper battle, let me know, and I'll try and add on more if I can. Other than that, enjoy your October 1st. Guess what? X and Y is only 11 days away now, so make sure to be counting down for that. So, yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoy your day, and see you guys later. Goodbye.